Egypt, beautiful, mysterious, majestic. It's the story of Osiris and Seth.
Well, the most famous story is in all of the ancient world is the tale of Osiris, Horus, and Isis. The story goes that after Ra retreated from Earth, Osiris was made king. He was a good king. He taught the people how to farm. It's just and fair and peaceful. But he had a brother who, unlike his siblings, had been born peacefully, had ripped his way out of his mother's womb in anger and violence. This was his brother, Set. Set was a god of chaos. He was a god of storms and lived out in the desert, and unlike Osiris, he could have no children. And he had always been jealous of Osiris for marrying Isis. He conspired one day, one of Osiris's great feasts. He brought in a box and challenged everyone in the room and fit in it. And he said whoever fit in it could keep the box. Many people went, none of them fit. And then it was Osiris's turn. He got in the box, and it was a perfect fit, for it had been made exactly to his standards. Once he got in, Seth slammed the lid shut and locked it, and threw the box into the Nile, where it floated days until coming to rest in the marshes. Isis and her sister Nephthys searched for it for years, crying and lamenting, until at last they found it. They brought it back to the marshes, and Isis used magic to revive him. She then made love to him and conceived Horus, the Avenger. She let Horus hide in the marshes, for he was young and did not yet have the power to defeat Set. But Set caught wind of the resurrection of Osiris, and this time cut the body into 42 pieces. The legends claim that each nome of Egypt, which was split into 42, had one piece of Osiris, and this searched, while Horus was looked after by Hathor, who would become his future wife. One day Horus was old enough, and he was sent to challenge Seth before the great council of the gods, the Ennead. To them, Horus was an upstart. He had not yet claimed his father's throne, and was therefore not legitimate. But Seth had ruled for many years. They set a series of contests, and Horus and Seth battled, until one time Seth clawed Horus's eyes out to win. But this was not the end, for Isis had Thoth make two magical eyes, and fix them into Horus's socket. And so from this moment on Horus fought Set again, before finally triumphing and becoming the new king.